Hello everyone, Master0063 back for I Want to Be Like Brisulph Part 10. And before we kick off the boss, just because of my the recording time limit could be a potential problem in terms of beating the boss and then sitting through the entire credits, I'm going to explain myself now. So when I get him down to, or hopefully it's going to be in this video, when I get him down to like one hit left, I'm going to pause the game and then I'm going to stop the recording and then continue on. But obviously you shouldn't notice any difference, but just from a recording point of view, that's what I'm going to do, and that's why you might notice a pause in the game. Once I've finished, once the boss is beaten, I'm pretty much just going to shut up. I'll read out the little end text before the end credits, and then I really will shut up because the end credit sequence is just absolutely friggin' awesome. I never tire of hearing of it, and I don't want to talk over it at all. So yeah, with that, let's kick off. Let's try and kick off the boss. And despite Windows 8's best effort, I'm here, and I've got half an hour to beat him. It's Toast a la Ghost, and you want to select the Shoot the Whoop since that is his weakness. The only things I'm supposed to be a little bit wary of is the need to wait for the a bit of the meter to refill before taking another pot shot at him. But I must say this is again another wonderfully fun boss. Just a true delight just to fight this, I must admit. Another one that kind of makes use of all the different weapons again as well, depending on what moves he decides to do. Whoops. You saw there, I got out the machine gun and was firing away at those. Oh, this could be very good. Yeah. Shooting away at those tubs. Because otherwise they'll just kind of be right in the way continuously. So yeah, it's probably a good idea to get rid of them. We'll see as his kind of moves go on that he does have a lot of other. He might have heard it there about release of the crust. So at that point he now becomes invulnerable to the Shoot the Whoop. So hit him with the grenade lobber 5 times. And you'll be fine. And he's done it again. You might have noticed or heard at certain points in time that he's proclaimed. Oh no, I need the machine gun. What's he proclaimed? Yeah, Dick Move. So at that point in time, well, you'll see it here. He's just done it. He comes flying across the screen. And you need to avoid that. Now, this is the move that's a little bit time-consuming. When he says toasty, because whoops, wrong weapon. With obviously the Shoot the Whoop, you're gonna get propelled. You're gonna probably get go hurtling, with all the fire on the screen, you really probably want to try and take it out, I guess, to avoid. Well, getting propelled all the way back into it.
Dick move.
Thank you for that. With the music gone, that was rather loud. What are you doing? Butter move? Whoa! Probably time for peanut butter jelly now. And switch to the machine gun if he does this, and get ready to kill these things. These refill his health, so yeah, take them out as quick as you can. I think I'm going to get him. I'm going to pause it here. Okay, here's hoping I've not set myself up for the giant jackassery award of all time, but he's got one hit left. And this could be a first goer. So if he does go down here, I'll put up a bitch mode playthrough because that's obviously gone by way too much. So please don't screw this up. I don't believe you just did that. The reign of chaos is finally over, and the Canadian people can once again roam the land without fear. The spirit that once possessed Brisulph and got him addicted to cocaine has been banished to the nether realm, where it will have to avoid breakfast plates for eternity. Brisulph was forgiven for his acts during his possession. He was rehabilitated free of charge because it's effing Canada, and everything was lovely once again. The talk-through crew is victorious, and the legend will live on until the mountains turn into beer, at which point the Canadian people will be too busy drinking the mountains to tell the legend anymore. The talk-through crew will then be forgotten and discarded among the empty bottles. But hey, you beat the game, did you not? Cheer the F up, dude. And when you finish, make sure you deselect the shoot the whoop and save. Okay, so here I am on bitch mode, and before I actually show off a playthrough of the final boss on bitch mode, I'm going to screw up. That's what I'm going to do. Nope. There are actually quite a few achievements that I can get just on my way to the final boss. I screwed myself over, as you all know now, with the... if you watched, I can't remember if it was part 8 now or whatever, but I completely screwed myself over with saving after I'd, with the teleporter trick. I tried to demonstrate that and, well, completely screwed it up by, saving, both in the hub world and indeed at the beginning of this Minecraft area. So I had to do this whole area all over again in order to get to the boss. But, when I'm so late, I'm going to have to wait for the blooming thing to come back again. But yeah, there's actually a number of achievements, I think at least 6, that I can get on the way to the boss. So, why not show that off? Since I was going to show off getting all the achievements anyway, it actually gives me a bit of a time to demonstrate that. Whoops. I mentioned in an earlier part that I didn't really know what on earth that area to the left there was. As you can... I'm screwed. As you can kind of see, there's obviously a wuss save over there. Also, I guess if you shoot the creeper that we're going to see in just a moment, then it will be there to catch you as well. But we're actually not going to go by first. We're actually going to let the creeper kill me and get an achievement for that. So yeah, first of many that we're going to see on this. You're joking me? What? Alright, still nothing I can't handle, but okay. I obviously got too close to him. Again, let's spend time buggering about clearing my path. Lure you out. Hightail it out of there, and good. And obviously going through this area on bitch mode is obviously going to make, or hopefully it's going to make it go by a little bit quicker. So, well, here's another achievement. For getting the door slammed in your face. And this time we're not going to get out of the way of a zinger. And get another achievement for dying to a zinger. As you can see at the moment, I need to get the last token up there. Whoops. On my way to the final boss. So I'm actually going. Well, I'm obviously going to. I'm going to fail to. I'm going to fail to select the shoot the whoop and make a pig's ear of it. Yeah, make sure you select the shoot the whoop before doing that. And a little bit nervous on this area that I suppose I've got to clear this area because there's no save now, all I can get to. So I've got to clear bits of this area with Yo Sniper as opposed to the kid who I'd ordinarily play with. But I think the area, or at least up to the next save anyway, is fine. And Yo Sniper's weakness is to do with weapons rather than maneuverability anyway. So if I screw up, it's well, if I screw up, it's my fault anyway. But it's yeah, it's not like I've got reduced running speed or reduced jump height or anything like that with a Yo Sniper. So if there was a character that I had to go in this area, I've not changed. Well, since I've gone up there, I can't be bothered selecting back. But I probably should have selected back to the kid there. But oh well, let's stick with Yo Sniper a bit longer. And I should have selected shoot the whoop a lot earlier than I just did there. Right, let's switch back now. Wait for the thing to refill. Yep. Select the grenade lobber. For this section, don't go gung-ho with the grenades. Just, 2 or 3 should do, because the use of the grenade is a kind of a fairly expensive one to the weapon ability. So yeah, just don't go gung-ho on that, and feel like you've got to mash the button in order to get through that. A couple of well-timed grenades will be fine. And as a demonstration, you can see here that the drone boss is not there. And in fact, that the Super Pitfall, or the music from the Super Pitfall area is already in play, which is interesting. We obviously got to cross these 3 screens on foot, but that's a lot nicer, obviously, without the drones to have to deal with. And well, as soon as I get up to the, I'll probably select Zoop again just to get through that the super pitfall area is that little bit easier. And well, another achievement that I could have got ages ago but haven't is to kill myself. So seemed awfully appropriate, the music getting from for that achievement. Another one, if I get the freeze gun ready, is to whoops, mess up the double jump. No, is to freeze yourself while in water, which wasn't terribly well demonstrated. I might do that again without without having died, just to show that off a bit better. But yeah, you get stuck. So obviously you couldn't quite see that for the first time since I clumsily died. And one of the last ones is to get caught in the waterfall. What? There we go. Right. Achievements out of the way. I think, anyway. But might as well, obviously. Let's see if the super pitfall area remains the clumsiest one of the lot. Let's not go far enough over to the right that I get caught in the waterfall again when I'm not trying to demonstrate it. Whoops. Are you serious? Okay, before the final boss, I just beat this area, but I thought I'd show it off again because I couldn't believe how uncluttered the skies are, or uncluttered spaces on bitch mode, or how cluttered it is on tree trunk mode, whichever way you want to look at it. But yeah, I thought I'd show this off, just how few moons there are on bitch mode. So you barely probably need to shoot almost anything. Yellow ones, again, if they're in the middle like that, then probably worth doing. But yeah, I reckon that's probably it. Yeah, that was just as easy as it was when I just beat it before. But yeah, well, I can't believe how well the final boss went. So on tree trunk mode again. So yeah, here it is on bitch mode, or at least a bit more of a demonstration. And I'll probably just talk through some of his attacks. So he almost always seems to start off the fight with this one where he's kind of like firing butter at you, or some it's butter, or he's toast after all, or one where he just kind of like moves towards you pretty slow, or moves kind of towards you. The boo one, if you're quick, you like I've just done there, you can get 2 hits in on him per round. So whoops. So the idea behind this one is they kind of home in on you onto where you were at a particular point in time, and then they'll stop and then do it again. The shoot the whip, by the way, will also kill the boos. Wow, and that's all you seem to want to do at the moment. This is not the best, particularly if you're going to... okay, fine. I'll try maybe not now to kill him, so let's select the machine gun and just blast away at the... Well, I'll let one hit him, actually, so you can see refill, and so you can see how many it refill as well. So each one of those, if it touches him, refills 5 of his health. I probably won't hit him again now while I talk a few more attacks. We saw him doing this one quite a bit, the toasty attack where he puts fire all over the place. As I say, the big danger with this one in itself, not the move per se itself, but obviously the fact that when you're shoot the whooping, you're going to get blown back quite a bit. And yeah, if there's fire all over the place, then odds are you're going to get catapulted right back into it. The thing that probably screws you over most in this fight is getting blown back into something. So whether it's the guy who goes across the screen with a chainsaw for a dick, or fire, or something else, that's probably the main or the main thing that kind of gets me killed quite often. This bow pattern is not the best, and I couldn't get up the bloody wall So yeah, he was way too close to me there, and yeah, for whatever reason, I just couldn't seem to climb up the wall there. So yeah. Other attacks he's got, or whether they're worth mentioning. Can I see if I can manipulate this? Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Getting stuck on a wall, actually, if you are close to it, when you kind of get get blown back or cornered, can be a bit of a thing. But it just depends on where you get how far you get blown back, really. And I say the slopes actually are ones you want to avoid, particularly landing on them, because you won't kind of just land, you'll kind of go down the slope, and that can, depending on what move he's in the middle of, that can be a bit of a bugger. Yeah, this butter one's kind of reasonably easy to dodge. He just flies across the screen, and shooting butter at you. I think it's butter anyway, and it's not very threatening. I say none of his moves, to be honest, I would call all that threatening. It's just in conjunction with other things that are kind of happening on screen, and the blowback from the shoot to whoop. Oh, this one. I find it really awkward sometimes to be able to find a decent spot to be positioned, but as you can kind of see, you want to try and get out of range of the not have any bombs kind of like directly horizontally from where you're positioned, or indeed vertically. And if you can do that, then you should be fine. But I think that's probably all I wanted to say now. I think he's done all of his moves, so if I don't get screwed over with this last little bit, then that'll be it, and I'll be back at the hub world. Okay, so before we finish the video altogether, I'm going to try and go after one last achievement. There are 3 I've left. I'm still to get. One of them is to die 300 times on bitch mode. One of them is to spend 5 hours on a single save file. Now, I'm not going to make you watch either of those 2, but I'll show off the actual achievement get when it happens. But I won't let you, let you sit through and having me while away an extra 3 hours on this save file, just getting up to 5 hours. But the one other one I can do from a gameplay, from a kind of like a proper gameplay point of view, is traverse 2 consecutive areas without dying. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. I'm going to go for area 2 and area 1. I'm going to go for area 2 first. Whoa! Oh no! Oh, what a dodge that was, by the way. And screw myself over on the next bit. Oh, if I'd have rescued that, that would have been awesome. Yeah, effectively the only real thing other than, well, I screwed myself over on the slope on that bit, which was just absolutely flipping stupid. But the only real thing that I should die on, when I'm not screwing up, on this area is the spike trigger on that slope, because I can never quite tell when the thing's going to come, when it's going to trigger, and sometimes I just go way too far and go down the slope too fast, such that it gets me like that. So yeah, that's the one that's going to get me. So as you see, the House of the Dead area is pretty much a nothing. There's that one zombie to jump over and a bit of a wall jumping segment, but the rest of it's more or less, well, yeah, the rest of it's not even anything at all. So yeah, from a time point of view, this is, wow. In theory, from a time point of view, this area should be one of the shortest ones to get through. I guess I probably would go through, and area 1 as well, which I would probably find the easiest of the lot to get through, particularly now that I've got a machine gun and a grenade lobber in order to get through both the Zelda area and indeed the whatever the hell the other area is that I've just completely blanked on for the moment. Metal Gear, yeah, less so than this one in terms of screw myself over with that trigger. In an ideal world, I'd probably do area 4, I must admit, but without the use of the machine gun, yeah, the turtle section can be a bit of a bugger. Also, getting by the a hammer bro could also screw me over, again without the tried and tested machine gun. So all things equal, I probably would do area 4, but yeah, oh well, 1 and 2 are fine. And now I can switch to the bubble gun and get rid of this bandit very easily, which is what I would have done, what I was mentioning when I very first got to this area. But of course you can't do. Or well, sorry, no, you could do if you had the bubble gun, but at that point in time I didn't. So yeah. So that's one area. By the way, although I'm playing this on bitch mode, it's pretty much by the by, because. Yeah, because I need to. Well, yeah, saving midpoint wouldn't do me any good because I need to clear the entire area without dying. So getting, you know, half or even 3/4 of the way through and then dying wouldn't and yeah, having saved in the middle would do me no good. It's possible I could use the save points, I suppose, to manipulate things a little bit nicer, because that area in area 2. You saw that, well, obviously that trigger that I was trying to fake out. There was a glitch method, or a glitch kind of icon, as you can see what I'm just about on here, during that in that area. So theoretically, I could have used the kid up to that point, whoosed, saved, and got the and switched the glitch method, and then used glitch method to get by that area, no problem, you know, without even needing to worry about the trigger. But yeah, so. I'm not going to do it by cheating, although you could obviously. It's a perfectly valid strategy, and if you want to do it, then by all means, there's nothing wrong with it. Just yeah, it's might consider it a little bit on the cheating side, but yeah, as I say, the Zelda area, it went with the grenade lobber to take out the spiders. You do need to be careful because just to make sure I get completely out of the range of that. The security camera. You do need to be just that little bit careful because obviously what you saw once I was shooting the spiders, they were, you know, the cobwebs were coming out, and you need to watch out for that. But yeah, the whole area in its per se, especially with the machine gun and the grenade lobber for the Metal Gear area, is nothing. And yeah, hopefully that should be the achievement for clearing 2 consecutive areas without dying. Yay me. So yeah, that's probably to end this video. We're not done, by the way. I say I will show off in part 11 the 2 final achievements, and we'll also be doing a couple of other things. So there are some challenges where you've got to collect red coins, and I'll also be showing off. I won't be playing the whole game, rest assured, but I'll also be showing off inverted mode and a bit of inverted mode and darkness mode, and I've also got a couple of things to update you on as well. So both from a gameplay point of view and just something from my personal life that I thought would be very, very nice to share with you. So yeah, we're not done with it. We're not done with this game by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, next time you see me, an extra 3.25 hours will have whiled away, and yeah, I'll be up at about 5 hours play on this file. So yeah, hope I've enticed you enough to join me for part 11. And we're taking on the extras. So yeah, hope to see you next time. Cheerio.